Hey guys, I just wanted to talk to you guys really quick about trusting in God fully and wholeheartedly without a doubt. Now, I know a lot of us when we go through things, we will have our momentary points where it's just like, oh my gosh, I need you to breathe life back into me. All right, I need it, need some peace or something because this is getting overwhelming. And we all like to say, God, I trust you. God, you done showed me the outcome, so I'm going to believe you. God, I know you won't put more in me than you can bear, or than I can bear, and, all this stuff. And we let our momentary moments of weakness where the simplest thing could happen, or even if it's something big, can happen, and it's like all that goes out the window. Now, it may not necessarily be to a fact where it's like, no, God, I don't trust you no more. But it's like that's how you act because you get into the moment of, oh my gosh, my life is so terrible. Oh my gosh, bad stuff always happens to me. Ooh, oh my gosh, bad stuff all the time. And that's not trusting God wholeheartedly. That's not. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have pity parties because I've had pity parties. I know you can have pity parties, but when it becomes pity parties should be every so often. But when it's like, oh, I know I just had a pity party on Tuesday, and it's only Thursday, but I think I need another one. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Like, that means that you're not really trusting him, because if you really believe that God is the God of the impossible, if you really believe what he showed you is real, if you really trust him that much, you shouldn't be needing to have all these pity parties. Now, yeah, I said that they're okay because at the end of the day, we're still human. At the end of the day, our emotions sometimes will get the best of us. So, yes, it is okay for you to let out your feelings, but when it becomes a repetitive thing where it's like it seemed like every other day something going wrong. Mm-mm. No. It should not be like that. You should have such a peace and such a boldness and such strength in your faith and in trusting him that it should get to a point, especially if you're saying if it's really like you said and life just terrible, all this bad stuff keep happening. At some point you should say, you know what, God, I'd have been through worse than this, and you got me through that. Well, God, I remember you got me through this, so what am I upset about this for? What? I'm upset, but you got me. We really need to check ourselves, and I've been guilty of this. I'm not gonna lie, I've been guilty of this. This is why I'm making this little video for y'all, so that y'all don't make the same mistake that I have made. But we really need to get out of the repetitive things where it's just like, oh, life is terrible, oh my gosh, bad stuff keeps happening. Because that's not showing that you truly believe that God can do what he said. That's not showing that you truly believe that God is the God of the impossible. That's not showing that you truly believe that God can do what he showed you. That's not showing that you truly believe that if he said it, he could do it. If he said it, if he showed it to you, that's not showing that that's what you believe. So we need to make sure that we're always keeping in mind, well, God, you know what? I have such strong faith in you, and I'm so bold with my faith. I'm so bold with my faith. I don't understand why the devil can be so bold, do stuff, and he don't even have to be sneaky about it, to where it's like, oh my gosh, that is nothing but the devil. But we as Christians can't be that bold in our faith. We can't be that bold enough to go out and yell to the world that, you know what I'm saying? You have to be so bold in your faith that it's like, you know what? Yeah, I know this is going on. Yeah, I know that the devil is doing this. Yeah, I know that this just happened. But you know what, God? I'm going to trust you anyway. But you know what, God? I know what you showed me. I'm not going to let doubt. I'm not going to let fear. I'm not going to let none of that uncleanness come into my mind and poison my mind, because I'm going to continue to keep your peace, your love, and your strength. So just make sure that you guys continue to trust him wholeheartedly with everything that you have. And I love you guys.